Quick. Hey everyone, welcome back to Massey's Main Entertainment. And today we're continuing our series, a brand new series that we started, the Top 10 Song Series, where we dive into some of the greatest songs ever made. This week's theme is going to be modes of transportation, which we thought would be very interesting. And we got my incredible panels back again. Doc, how you doing, Doc?
All good, my man.
All right, good. And Randy, I got to tell you and your baseball, man. I'm telling you. And then Rich, how are you doing today, buddy?
Couldn't be better. Glad to be with you guys.
Yeah, and I know you guys are going to have some really interesting things here. Modes of transportation was very interesting. I really liked some of the stuff that we covered, and these modes of transportation. I think we talked about it. You can be specific to the type vehicle that it was, or specific to the brand of vehicle that it was, or even if the vehicle had a particular name in and of itself, we could use that one as well. I think we said that all those things were very cool. So I'm really interested to see what you guys came up with there. Be sure, everybody, to like, sub, and comment down below with your favorite songs about modes of transportation. And always sit back and enjoy the video. So, guys, tonight's order is going to be me. I have to go first. And then, Rich, you'll follow me up. Randy going to go third. And Doc gets the final word tonight, which Doc's going to love. Right, Doc?
I do already.
All right. So let me set the pace here, guys. Just jump right in. All right.
Here we go.
All right. Number 10 for me. I don't want to skip already. I got Gary Numan's Cars from 1979, a pioneering electronic hit for him. Went to number 9 on the Billboard chart. Really was a whole part of that new wave era that really kind of took off. So I used that one. Number 9, I went with a specific title for a vehicle. I've got Orchestral Maneuvers in the Dark's Enola Gay from 1980.
Oh,
it's an anti-war synth pop anthem about the plane that dropped the bomb on Hiroshima, obviously. And it was a commercial success in the UK, got as high as number 8. So that's the one where I was kind of talking about when we were discussing it. Number 8, I've got a reused one here from our Colors series. I've got Prince's Little Red Corvette from 1983. The big hit from the 1999 album that reached number 6 on the Billboard chart, and it was actually his first one that actually did. Number 7, I've got Soul Asylums from Grave Dancers Union, I believe, 1993. Runaway Train, addressing of missing children, and really renowned for its music video that featured different kids appearing on milk cartons that were actually missing at the time. Won a Grammy for Best Song and got as high as number 5 on the Billboard chart. Probably their biggest hit that they ever had. Number 6, I've got another reused song here from Joni Mitchell's Big Yellow Taxi. And we've already discussed that song was a critique of the environmental destruction that became, and also a song that maybe was part of that offset post counterculture of the 60s and stuff like that. Got his high as number 24 in 1974 upon its re-release. I forgot to mention that the first time we discussed it. Number 5, I got from Tom Waits' Train Song, 1987, from his album Frank's Wild Years. Very melancholic tale of longing and loss, done in that distinctive, gravelly baritone voice that Tom Waits has. That takes a little bit to get used to, but that album is one of my favorite albums of his, and I wanted to include it. Number 4, Gladys Knight and the Pips' Midnight Train to Georgia. Soulful ballad telling the story of a man returning home to Georgia, and became a number 1 hit on the Billboard chart and won Grammy for Best R&B Vocal Performance by a duo or group. Elton John's Rocket Man is my number 3 from 1972, inspired by space exploration and a solitude of an astronaut. Major hit, got to number 6 in the Billboard chart, number 2 in the UK. Considered one of his signature tracks. Number 2, Tracy Chapman's Fast Car kind of took on a new life of late when it was covered by I think Morgan Wallen. I think country artists covered it along with Chapman at one of the awards things. Got as high as number 6 on the Billboard chart, and she won 3 Grammys for this song. Just really a breakthrough hit for her. And number 1 for me, I've got the Beach Boys' Sloop John B, 1966, the name attributed to the boat that the song was talking about. It's a folk song adaptation from the Bahamas. Became a big hit for them and reaching number 3 on the Billboard chart. I just and it's from the iconic album Pet Sounds, and it's my favorite song by the Beach Boys. So wanted to include it. That's my top 10.
Nice. Wow, we got some crossover going on. I'm not going to tip my hand, but I enjoy that list. Awesome.
Excellent.
Very good list. Yeah, it's a good list, buddy. That's what I'll say. Yeah.
That's all you'll leave it at?
Yeah,
There we go.
it's a very
I
good
also want to give kudos to that Runaway Train song. That's a fantastic song with a great video.
Yeah.
It really is. It hits you when you see that video with the kids and stuff. But fantastic. And Midnight Train to Georgia. I was telling my wife when we first started thinking about this idea, that's the first one that popped out of her mouth was Midnight Train to Georgia. So great song there. Gladys Knight and the Pips.
All right. Well, Rich, you're up next, buddy.
All right. A little different, but some of the same. Number 10. I went with a little pop hit, Bus Stop by the Hollies from the 60s. I almost went Magic Bus by The Who, but I like Bus Stop just a tad more, and that's my number 10. Number 9, Cat Stevens from the Teaser and the Firecat album, Peace Train.
Ooh.
Kind of an anthem for that hippie singer-songwriter mode of the early 70s. Kind of music was going on. Number 8 is one of the ones you had, Big Yellow Taxi from Joni Mitchell off the Ladies of the Canyon album. They paved paradise, put up a parking lot, just a well-written tune, catchy as hell. Had to be on my list. Number 7, I hate to be predictable, but I went with the Beatles, Drive My Car from Rubber Soul. Beep, 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 beep. Yeah, all that stuff. Number 6, another repeat that Brian had. I'm surprised he had it, and I'm glad he did. Sloop John B from the Beach Boys off of Pet Sounds. It's just such a cool, constructed song from the old folk tune, and the harmonies are flowing, and all the voices sound great together. So Sloop John B is my number 6. Number 5, I went with Bruce Springsteen's Cadillac Ranch off the River album. A personal favorite. There she sits, buddy, gleaming in the sun, there to greet a working man when his day is done. The Cadillac Ranch. Number 4, Doobie Brothers, Long Train Running. Fantastic song from them. One of maybe my favorite Doobie Brothers song, that and China Grove. They're fantastic. Number 3, I hope I don't get penalized for using this, but I'm going to consider it a mode of transportation, and that is Locomotive Breath by Jethro Tull from Aqualung. Just a rocking ass song from Tull, and one of my 3 favorites. My number 2 went with Gordon Lightfoot's Wreck of the Edmund Fitzgerald. A ship that went down in was Lake Huron or one of the Superior or whatever. It's a great story. He uses all the Great Lakes in the storytelling of the song. Beautifully written from 1975 or 6, I forget. And my number 1, easy pickings for me, Fast Car by Tracy Chapman off her debut album from 1988. One of my favorite songs of all time, let alone modes of transportation songs. So heartfelt, descriptive, everything you want in a personal tune.
Yeah. Hey, it doesn't surprise me that the Beatles song you picked was from your favorite Beatles album, right? Rubber Soul is your favorite, right?
That's correct. Yes.
So yeah, that one I kind of was looking at, and I can't believe I didn't get the Edmund Fitzgerald. Yeah,
it's a classic.
That's a classic song.
I've got a couple of the same artists, but different song.
How about that? Yep.
Nice. I like that. All right. Well, Randy, you're up next, buddy.
Randy's up.
All right. My number 10 is Bus to Baton Rouge by Lucinda Williams. Kind of a melancholy song about going home.
Nice.
Number 9, kind of a humorous song, If I Had a Boat by Lyle Lovett.
Yeah, great one.
Number 8 is my second album I ever got. It's Leaving on a Jet Plane by Peter, Paul, and Mary.
Nice.
And number 7 is another plane song, Sydney from a 727 with Paul Kelly and the Messengers, kind of a famous in Australia, but not over here, unfortunately. And got a repeat here with my number 6. I've got Little Red Corvette by Prince, even though it's not really about a car, if you really listen.
Right, it's definitely not.
Number 5, I've got Long White Cadillac by the Blasters. Fun
Mhm.
roots group.
Nice.
My number 4 is Midnight Train to Georgia, Gladys Knight and the Pips. So I got a repeat here.
Nice.
Number 3, I've got a different Gordon Lightfoot song. I got Canadian Railroad Trilogy about the expansion of the railroad. This is my favorite Gordon Lightfoot song.
Good one.
Number 2, I've got a different Bruce Springsteen song. I've got Used Cars by Springsteen. If ever the lottery he wins, I'm never going to ride in no used car again. And number 1, I got a motorcycle song here. 1952, Vincent Black Lightning by Richard Thompson, probably his most famous song.
Nice.
Wow.
That's a great song. That is a great song. That's on the Rumor and Sigh album, right? Yeah. I've got that album. That's great. Good choice.
I love the Lyle Lovett song. Didn't think of it, but it's a cool song.
Nice.
And Used Cars, fantastic. Off the Nebraska album. What a great song that is.
And I don't think I know the Canadian Railroad Trilogy song. I'm going to have to go listen.
That's a good song.
It's a good song.
Yeah.
Nice.
Check it out.
All right. Doc, let's wrap it up here, buddy.
I'm definitely the oddball in this one. I'll tell you that right now. So, but here we go. Number 10, I'm going with Ship of Fool by World Party. 1980s.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys already know I like the Water Boys, and this is a spinoff from there. So that's my number 10.
Mm-hmm.
Number 9, I got Last Train to London from ELO.
Nice.
Number 8, I do have Magic Bus from The Who. Rich.
Good one.
That's a good one.
1968. Number 7, this is just one that's always been with me, and it's probably going to be any list I can put it on that can do it. So I have Sail Away, Sweet Sister from Queen off the game from 1980.
All right.
Number 6, I also have Fast Cars from Tracy Chapman from 1988 there.
Nice.
So I think we've seen that one. My number 5 is Train Kept It Rolling from Aerosmith's cover from Get Your Wings from 1974. I just love that version. I think it's a fantastic rocking version of that tune. Number 4, I also have a crossover from the Colored Boys, but mine is the Red Barchetta from Rush from 1981. So I have and mine is a better car, by the way. So it really is a better car. So number 3, this is just one of my wheelhouse boys. So how can I tell you? I got Crazy Train from Ozzy.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I knew it.
Yeah.
I knew it.
Yeah. Number 2, I also have Rocket Man from Elton.
Yep.
And my number 1, if I thought anybody would have had it, I thought maybe Rich, maybe, but I have Jet from Paul McCartney and the Wings.
Yeah, I considered it. Yep.
Yeah, I was wondering if somebody would have that. Sail Away, Sweet Sister, not a surprise. I did jot that down because I knew you loved that Queen album, and that one was written by Brian May and sung by Brian May.
That's right.
And Fast Car. I'm glad the three of us had Fast Car.
Yeah.
Yeah. I had Jet written down as one of my alternatives. Also, Little Deuce Coupe by the Beach Boys is a good little early 60s tune I liked a lot, too.
Nice. Well, guys, make sure that you email me your selections here. So when I go to edit this, I'll make sure I get the spellings right, especially on songs that I'm not familiar with, which could be a lot of docs for some reason. It's always docs. But I appreciate it. Everyone, please like, sub, and comment down below. Give us your top 10 songs for modes of transportation. And thank you for joining us in this series. We hope that you guys stick with us as we go forward. And look, give you a heads up for what we're doing for next week's videos. I think we're looking for songs that have rain or it raining or in the title somehow, and then songs about relatives. So that would be kind of an interesting thing. So please join us for that. Until next time, everybody, take care out there.